video for Adrian Bank, and we're going to start here at the login screen for WordPress, and that is adrianbank.com/wp-admin. And when you go to that address, you'll notice it does change up here. That's okay. You can type in -admin, it's all good. Here you'll put in your username and password and log in. And once you're inside, you'll see the dashboard first. We're still working on getting the Google Analytics set up. That's not quite set up yet. But what we're going to talk about today is how to change content on the pages as well as the home page. So let's start with the home page. It's in a little bit of a different location than the rest of the pages. So we'll flip back here to the back side of the site, and we'll go to Appearance and Widgets. Once you're in Widgets, you'll see there are these little drop-down menus over here. You can ignore the ones on the left. That's if you want to add new ones. You just need the ones on the right, which are editing the current pieces of the home page. So if we look at these, you can see if I drop these down, that's the logo at the top. Let me just zip those back up again. And then this is the social media navigation. This is the main navigation. A primary sidebar and a secondary sidebar, which actually has nothing in that one, so that's okay. Those two are skipped. And then we have the one thing you probably really do want to edit on the home page is this message here in the middle that says "Welcome to our new website," and that's under Visual Editor. This is just a box with text, is really all it is. And so you can type that new text in. And once you do that, whenever you make a change, it'll give you the save button down here. And as soon as you hit save, that will be updated on the home page. The other thing that might be important to you are these 4 featured buttons or boxes across the bottom. And those are here under Home Bottom. And you can see that there's a photo and a title for it, and then a link of the page that it goes to. And those could be changed at any time. You can see it's easy to change out an image, and it'll take you directly to your media area where you can drop in a new photo or go to the media library and choose from an existing photo that's already in there. And really you just are mostly changing the title, the photo, and the link of the page that it goes to. And as you can see, the online banking media box goes to the online banking page. When you make that change, again, just be sure that you hit the save button down here at the bottom. You can see that the other 3 are here as well: coronavirus update, mobile banking, and events. So those are those 4 featured boxes. Now if you continue to go down, in this case to the second column, there's a visual editor for the online banking. I don't think that one's actually in use right now. There's footer images in there for the App Store. All of these things will probably stay as is. I doubt you'll have to touch any of those. If you had to change a phone number or anything like that, that is here under another text box called Visual Editor. But for the most part, it will probably just be this one under Home, Top, and then the Visual Editor for this phrase that's in the middle of the site. So that's how you change the website, the home page of the website. All of the other pages are a little more standard. So we're going to leave this without making any changes. If you go over here to the left to Pages, you'll see there's a long list of pages in the site. And one in particular that you will be editing will be Events. So we'll click on Events. Right now on the front side, let's go to it here. The events page is pretty much empty. It says current events coming soon. You do see an edit button here, and that's only because we are logged in. A regular user would not see that. It's just because we're logged in that we see that edit button. You can use that, and whenever you click on this button, it will take you to the editing page, just like we see over here. Same thing. It's just another way to get there. So if we look at this page and we wanted to add some content, we could go here and delete that message and hit Add Media. Again, you can upload your files just by selecting or even just dropping them into this window. I'm going to choose one that's already existing and drop that in. And then what we'll do, one thing that may help you out, if you click this button right here, the toolbar toggle, that gives you a few more options that may be helpful to you. So we're going to set this picture to be to the left, for instance, if you want to do that, align left, and then you can say new hours for this location, whatever it is, and then you could type in the times that you wanted, if this was the event that we're talking about, or whatever's going on, and it will keep that text to the right of the photo. Now there's other ways you can do it too. You could also choose to align it center, and it will put the text down below it. And maybe you want to make this a little bolder. So these are the style sheets that are set up within the site. So heading 1 is the largest heading in the whole site. You may not want that one, that's going to be really large. Maybe heading 2, and let's say we wanted to center that, and then center this underneath, and maybe we'll make that a heading 3. Now, these do not show exactly what those headings are going to look like. For instance, some may be white, and that's the style sheet that's set for the site. So you kind of have to test that out and make sure it looks okay. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and publish this in preview. Over here is the update button that you have to hit, and then we're going to preview this change to see what that looks like. And you can see that, for instance, this is a red header, and it gives you sort of a greenish, taupish third level. So I'm going to go back and say, okay, that looks pretty good, but what if we do a heading 4 on this one, update. And preview. Okay, that's better. It looks like it's black, it's bold, and everything looks good. So that's how you edit the events page. You can choose whether you want to center your photos and your text, or you want to left align and run the text around it. Either way is good. For now, I'm going to put this back again, select all, delete, paste the coming soon back in, and remember to hit update. That publishes it to the website. And you can either hit preview to see that that change has been made, or if you have a copy of the website open, you can just refresh your page so that you can see that. That's the basics of editing any page on the website. It works for any of the other pages as well. If you wanted to, for instance, update the rates, click on the rates page. All right, so this one has a table embedded in it. You can see the table here. There's text above, text below, another table, text, table, and so forth. So on this page, what you're going to see is that there are table IDs. Tables actually have to be built in a different way. They can't be built right on the site because they need to be mobile friendly, and they're a little more complicated than just dropping in a normal table. So you can see there's a table ID 6, table ID 7, table ID 8, and those all correspond to the tables that we're seeing here. If you go over to the left, you'll see table press. I'm going to click on that. And here they all are. They are labeled here where it's a little easier to see. For instance, certificate of deposit. You can go here, and here's the actual table where you can put in the different percentages or change out any of the count types. After you make that change within table press, just be sure to hit Save Changes, and it will automatically update on the front side of the site. So you don't have to go back and do anything on the rates page. All you need to do is update the table and hit Save Changes. That's the basics to editing your WordPress site. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Firehouse Design. Thank you.